This time on Road and Race, we show you how to remove, check and inflate your wheels. These are the tools you'll need: a breaker bar, a socket set, anti-seize paste, a pressure gauge, compressor, thread depth gauge, torque wrench and the locking wheel nut if your car has one. The first step in removing a wheel is to loosen the wheel nuts. Take a breaker bar and the correct socket size and turn anti-clockwise. Next, you'll need to raise the car. Click the screen now to see my step-by-step guide. Undo the wheel nuts and remove the wheel. If the wheel is stuck to the hub, then give it a gentle kick to loosen it. Inspect the wheel for problems such as excessive wear, cracking and objects like nails that could be stuck in there. Rubber perishes over time, so most manufacturers recommend changing your tyres if they are over 10 years old. To check the thread depth, insert the checker as shown and make a note of the reading. You can do this with the wheel on the car, but it's easier to do when it's off. The thread on a tyre helps move the water away when the road is wet. Most tyres start with 8mm of thread depth. As I record this, the legal limit in the UK is 1.6mm, and you will fail an MOT if it is less. The general recommendation is to consider replacing tyres when the thread depth is down to 3mm, as below that the tyre performance in the wet becomes much worse. On this tyre, you can see the depth was roughly 6mm. Put some anti-seize paste on the wheel hub to prevent the wheel sticking to it in the future. Put the wheel back on and hand tighten the bolts. Always tighten in a star motion. Lower the car, then, using a torque wrench, tighten the bolts to the correct torque. Your handbook or manual will tell you. For my Boxster, it's 130 Nm. Now we will check the tyre pressure. To find out what pressure is correct for your wheels, look in your handbook or on the car itself. On this Ford Fiesta, the pressures are located near the door, and on my Boxster, they are under the bonnet. If you just want to quickly check the pressure, use a gauge. Just remove the dust cap and press the end of the gauge onto the tyre valve. Over or under-inflated tyres will result in less grip and uneven wear. To inflate the wheel, unpack a compressor and connect to the car's power socket. Use the buttons to set the desired pressure and then connect the other end to the tyre valve. Press the start button to start the device. It will stop automatically when the desired pressure is reached. Once done, remove the compressor and put the dust cap back on. That's all for this time. If you found the show useful, please hit the like button and also subscribe, as this helps us make more shows. If you have any questions or requests for things you'd like to see, please leave a comment. We read and reply to all of them. If you'd like to buy anything used in this show, then a link is in the description box. For more shows, check out roadandrace.co.uk or our Facebook page. You can also follow us on Twitter.